Hello, everyone. Welcome to another thrilling, action-packed episode of Rick Morgan, Comic Book Scientist. I did something I've been waiting to do for a long time, thinking about for a while today, which was to start cleaning some of my own books, my own big keys. And this was one of them I did today. This is Amazing Spider-Man #1. And it was risky because the pages are so brittle and the ink is so old. And I worried that I would destroy this book, which was near and dear to my heart. In fact, I opened this book from its container the first time in 27 years. It's been since I've read this book. And the smell of it, came over me, and it smells like my grandma's hugs. This book is, it really makes, it touches me. It's a great book. I thought I was going to start crying. But it worked out really well. I was nervous as hell, but it looked great. It looks much better. It's brighter. The color, you can see where the colors were duller. Now they're bright again. It got the acid out of the pages, and it's fantastic. So I'm very happy. I'm not one of those people that you'll see online. I don't want to say those people. It's for some people. It's not for me. I'm not someone who is in this for the money. You won't see me saying, "Oh, ASM 300 is this, and Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night 32 is this many dollars. We got to get it fast and get it encapsulated and purify it and grade it and sell it as fast as you can, and comic book family this and comic book family that, and sell stuff." It's just not my way. It's other people's way, and that's fine, but I'm in it because I love these books, and I love collecting them. I love smelling them and reading them, and encapsulating them and reading them digitally is not the same for me. It may be the same for others, but it's not the same for me. It's like going on a date with a mannequin, I think, sort of, to me. It's not the same, right? I need a real item. And so this is me making a fool out of myself and fawning over one of my favorite books and reading it and having a little fun cleaning it, and it all worked out okay. It looks good. So I'm really happy. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope that you're not turned away by how foolishly nerdy I am about all this stuff. I really love it very much, and it's near and dear to my heart. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Enjoy the video. Hey, everybody. So this is a couple copies of some of my older books. This is one of my copies of Amazing Spider-Man #1. This has been in this container since 1994. Since before there was a CGC, nobody knew what slabs were. There was this thing called a Comic Fortress. In a Comic Fortress, you could seal your comic book, and you could put these Dryerite, these silica packs back here to keep moisture out of it. And this has been here for 27 years. I'll take it out, and I'm going to clean this book. And we have an Amazing Spider-Man #2 here. This case has taken some abuse. I'm glad it was in here over the decades. But these were good for like mounting on the wall. They were UV protective, and they're really, really tough. But again, I haven't touched this comic book of mine in also 27 years. It's been sitting here. I'm not really sure this could profit much from cleaning, honestly. This guy might be okay. Neither one of these comics has ever been cleaned or pressed before. I mean, I guess I could brighten this up, make this look a little nicer, but man, it's not, honestly, that's not terrible as it is. There's a lot of tape on this book, but CGC doesn't take off for tape if you're going to get it graded. And I don't think I'm going to get them graded. I'm going to read them and put them away. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Well, here we go. That is a pretty book right there. Oh, it smells good. That's the stuff right there. This book actually isn't terrible. This book is not terrible. So, You know, looking at it, oh man, my heart beats fast. I love this book so much. I've had this forever. You don't know what I went through to get this book. Long story there, but I went through a lot, and this book means a lot to me. It's too bad the tape's there, really, because it's sort of discolored. The tape is discolored, but I'm sure the book is okay underneath it. I can probably remove this tape. Well, no, I know I can remove this tape. I'm just not sure that I want to. Let me see what I've got going on here. Let's get rid of some of this other stuff that's in the way. So I've just warmed this book up to about 125, and I'm going to consider removing this tape. Although I've never really been happy with the results of tape removal. It's never really worked out for me, because the color is still going to be discolored underneath it, so it's not great. But this tape is yellowed, and there's two different tapes here, by the way. This tape here is older than this edge tape. And if you look in this book here, we've got Steve Ditko, Stan Lee. Amazing Spider-Man first appeared as a feature in Amazing Fantasy number 15, August. So great was your response via letters and postcards that it was decided to give him his own magazine. A brief summary follows. So they sort of review. Oh man, it smells so good. Look at this. This is good stuff right here. This is why you don't get these books encapsulated. This is why I don't send books to CGC and get them encapsulated, like books I want to keep for my personal collection, because it's for this very reason. So I can do this. This is history. This is why we do this. Well, some of us do this. Some of us just do this for money, of course. But, you know, it's for this experience that we do it. And I'm telling you, there is nothing like it for me. This is the ultimate. I love these things. I love these books. And I don't want to put them away where no one can read them or enjoy them. And it's just the smell of it, and the touching and the feeling of something like this that's this important in pop culture that makes it so important to me. But let's start here. Let's get this back cleaned up first, and then we'll do the cover. The book's still a little bit warm. I'm talking too much, and we're going to go ahead and we are going to wipe this book off and see what it looks like after we clean it. Start with the edges. Oh yeah, I'm getting some stuff off. This book will look better. Yeah, coming off. Alright, it's got a little bit wet. Get the second time. It's usually the second pass that you really start to get material coming up. The book's wrinkling as it should. Yep, there we go. It's looking better here. I'll get some DI water, get those streaks off of there. And then, wow, yeah, it's really, look at that, it's really coming up now. There will be, of course, some streak. Oh, geez, yeah, there's a ton. This book is going to look much better. None of that is ink. You know, this is just the yellowing coming out of the book. So, then we're going to give this a light once over here. And remember, we're going to have to go over this with water to keep the streaks out of it and the paper fines. But yeah, there's a ton coming out. And we will do the other side as well. Make this book look better. And then we will. Yeah, it's not really dirty, honestly. It'll probably look brighter when we're done. it's not dirty. That's great. That's great for me. It's going to be a little bit wrinkly here. Oh, there's a little dirt coming. But it's not that dirty. Oh yeah, there's dirt coming now. See that? This book will probably look brighter and cleaner when I'm finished with it. So I'm just going to let this dry here for a while. And then when that's done, we are going to press it. And, you know, dear Lord, I think I forgot to take pictures of it on the front and back first. It's already looking better around the edges here, honestly. Believe me, I know what this book looked like, so this looks better. Okay, well, now that my nerves are a complete wreck, this book's almost dry to the touch. It looks better. I can see some streaks here. I'm going to take those off with some water in a moment. I'll probably dry it first, and then I'm going to wipe it with some DI water to remove these. I don't know if the camera can pick them up or not, but there are some streaks here from our cleaning. I'll get those off, and then we will press it. So this one had a lot of streaks on the back of it. It took me quite a few pads, and I think there's going to be some more still when I'm done. But it's dry now to the touch, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to press it. So, man, I'm nervous. We are going to put this here, tuck that there, and I don't think I need a silicone sheet underneath it, but just in case, I'm going to put one, and I'm going to put one on the top. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to chamfer it. Well, should I? I don't like this tape, so I don't really want to chamfer the back cover because I don't want to crack the tape, you see, under the heat. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to put this on a piece of silicone paper here, and then I'm going to put my book here, as you can see. I'm going to put a board on top. This is a 57-point SPS board, and I'm going to put my aluminum plate here. This has been preheated. It's very hot to the touch. I'm going to smash it and heat it. And dear Lord, I hope I have not done anything wrong. I don't think I have. It's just that this is my own book, and so I'm always more nervous on my own stuff. And we will see what happens. So this is the first press. It's probably not going to be the best one, and we'll probably do this several times, but it's still going to be hot. So I do this, and then I let the book, give it a couple of seconds. There it went. The paper to fall. Then what we do, take this and we scoop it off, and we see what it looks like. And well, it's going to be curly until we straighten those pages out, of course. And let's see what the back looks like now. Well, that doesn't look too bad, really. Wow, it feels smooth. It's nice. Just making sure everything's good. There's a few little streaks here I'll get off later. There's no real ink missing. Well, actually, no ink missing. Let's see here. What's it look like? We got, it's generally a little bit wider. I think I'll make this look a little better. I'll probably do it again. A few streaks over here. Yeah, it looks okay. It's not terrible. Yeah, this looks great, in fact. paper is so brittle, that marble chipping. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my goodness. That smells like my grandma's hugs. This tape hasn't gotten sticky or aged at all, which is as expected. Yeah, the book looks pretty good, honestly. And I don't know if I'll actually clean it up a whole lot more than this. I think it looks kind of alright. You know, and I will read it. I'll read it before I put it away. Oh man, what a great book! What an awesome book! Oh, look at that Jonah! Got his fist up. Spider-Man, menace. He is dangerous. Report him to the nearest FBI office. Reward for his capture. You know. Doesn't get any better than that. I mean, check this out. He's like on a Gemini capsule, as we all know, we've all seen. But this is the real deal right here. It lands, of course, in Central Park. Peter's got a lab in his. There's a really poor storage of lab equipment in his room. Oh man, this is the good stuff. This really is it. This is why we do this, you know. It's for this type of experience and this type of book that we do the collecting. I know people get caught up in the money, but for me, this is what it's all about right here. Gosh, that's a pretty book. Good job, Rick. Well done. I can relax a little bit now. Well done, Rick. I'm gonna get those pages to lay down flat, and we'll call it good. So I'm just going to call it good here for now. I'll leave it here for 10 years or so and come out and clean it again. Looks like this now. I'm not going to keep it in that Fortress thing anymore because I may want to read it every once in a while, and it's so hard to read in there. And then this is what it looks like on the back. It looks, man, that looks pretty good, honestly. Really good. In fact, you can see it looks better than it did before they put the tape on it. Whoever taped this originally, but it looks nice. It looks really good. I'm happy with this book. It's obviously low grade, but it's my low grade, and I loves it. It's my book. I'm real happy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Well, that's it. I hope you liked it. I'm going to do my Amazing Spider-Man number 2. I might do my Amazing Spider-Man number 15, which has some ink on the back cover that I'll probably remove. And, you know, since I have about 860-something Amazing Spider-Man comics, I can probably just do all of them while I'm at it. I mean, a couple of them I've cleaned already, but we can go up through the whole list and see them all. Since I have every Amazing Spider-Man, I have every Marvel Team Up, every Spectacular Spider-Man, every Web of Spider-Man, and every Spider-Man title book, and all the various volumes that have been printed so far. So, I have also all the Sensational Spider-Man and all the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, as well as I have a bunch of other comics and I have a few other big keys. But yeah, well, I mean, obviously I can keep doing this forever. I'm only entertaining myself. I'm not sure anybody else is really enjoying this, but I am having a good time. So I'm just gonna continue to please only myself, but I hope one or two of you also got something out of this and enjoyed it. Right? Take care. Bye-bye.